chosen ones are pure souls. They are not NPCs. They are not bots. They are not energy vampires. They are pure souls. They are connected to spirit. There's a difference between pure souls and perfect souls. Okay? Sometimes when these videos, a lot of these people who don't understand spirituality, the ones who don't think for themselves, when they hear you talking about these things, oh, they think they are perfect, they think they are this, they think they are gods and this and that. So some people take it personal. They think it's very personal. It's not personal. Chosen ones are pure souls, but they're not perfect souls. They're connected to spirit. And that comes with a lot of abilities. It also comes with a lot of gifts. These are spiritual gifts, okay? The reason why you see you're battling people and it feels like these people cannot give you a break, it is simply because you're a pure soul. So when you're properly connected to spirit, you can download, you can get downloads, you can receive downloads. You have discernment, you have intuition, you could even be a psychic. And those are things you don't get from school, okay? You don't go and train how to be a psychic in class. You can be trained how to read people, how to read, a little bit of psychology here and there. But these are gifts that are coming from source. They don't give you these things in school or in your church. So when your person is intending to get into a connection with the chosen person, I'll give you this one for free that you need to know. I'll give you something you can take with you that is going to help you. The best you can ever do for yourself is to just come clean. That's all it is. You just have to come clean, and that's all it is. The only thing you have to do, come clean, okay? Clean, not perfect. You don't have to. I've told you this is not about perfection. This is about to be. This is about intention, good intention. Just come with good intention, and that's all it is. Come, say what it is you want to say, make your point clear, and let them choose or let them decide if they want to carry on, okay? But if you come around, you're a very sneaky person, they have already seen you from a distance. You see, it is very scary when you confront a person who has already heard what you're saying before you said it. Did you guys get that one properly? Can I repeat it? It is very scary when you confront a person or you come into contact with a person who has already figured out what you're trying to say, or who has already heard, let us say like this, who has already heard even the conversation you didn't say, even the things you didn't speak. They have already heard it. They've already heard it. A lot of times you can come into contact with these people and you may try to ask yourself why they didn't come for the second meeting, or maybe why they didn't call you back. You guys meet, you talk a little bit, you chat, you know what I mean? And then you're asking yourself a question as to why, when you guys, what do they call it? When you guys, from the last meeting, the last time you guys met, you're asking yourself why they didn't come back, or why they didn't follow up, why they didn't call you. That's the reason why. They have already seen things you don't understand. They have seen things you didn't see. They have had conversations that you didn't even speak. So that's when the guilt is going to kick in. You're going to be thinking like, oh, did I say something wrong, or did I mess up? Did I do this? No. The only thing that happened is that they had a conversation. They had something you didn't say, and in most cases, they are almost 99% accurate. There's a conversation because you see, sometimes when you meet people, you run into people and you can read their energy. And we're not talking about psychological stuff because this, sometimes you can see these psychologists when they say, oh, psychology says this and psychology says that. The chosen one, they don't need to go to psychology school. They don't need to attend psychology class. There is things they already know. They just simply know. You don't understand how they know. How did they hear? It feels like they was in the room when you guys was talking. It's why sometimes you meet these people and they are telling you things that are happening inside of your house, in your home. And you feel like these people, have they been in my house? Do they even know where I live? No, they don't know where you live. They don't know where you live. Okay? But they have already heard what you didn't say. They have already figured out what you're trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say. So basically, what you need to understand with the chosen one, you just have to be clean. Come clean. Okay? Just come clean. That's what it is. And especially if you ever come with bad intentions, those people, they are going to mirror your energy. It is going to taste like poison. The moment they figure out you have got bad intentions for them, you try to get into their space, but you have got bad intentions. Maybe you're a destiny swapper, maybe you're an energy vampire, you're a witch, whatever, those things. That is when they are going to mirror your energy. Okay, they're going to mirror your energy, and they're not even some of the in most cases they're even doing it unconsciously. They're not even trying. They just mirror your energy, and they give you back your energy, and you'll never see this coming. So as long as you know you're not straight, and you're trying to get into their space, make sure that you're not hiding anything. Okay, there's no agenda behind there. If you want a relationship, just be point blank. Okay, don't try to go around behind the scenes, behind the bush. Be open. Tell them and let them decide. Let them choose. If they're available, they will tell you. If not, but in most cases, when it comes to conversations, okay, when it comes to conversations, you best believe me when I tell you they've already heard what you didn't say. One of the things you need to understand, ladies and gentlemen, the soul travels. I'm talking about the people with souls, okay? Because we know that there are some people without souls. The soul travels before you actually move, physically move. Are you following? It's like when you intend to do some harm to these people, and for some reason they didn't show up at the what do they call it? They didn't show up. Maybe you was trying to poison them. You have already arranged the place. You are going to sit. You have already talked with a few people, and then they didn't show up. They have already heard what you didn't say. They have already seen everything. The soul travels before the body even starts moving. The soul has already traveled miles and miles away. In other words, they have already had the conversation even before you started speaking. They have already had the conversation that you wanted to say, the things you wanted to speak about, and whatever it is you wanted to say. It's already been happening in the spirit. That's what they call a chosen one, okay? So it's why sometimes you hear people, they're like, oh, how did you know? Yeah? You don't even live in our house. How possible? I didn't tell anyone. You didn't tell anyone, you didn't have to. They've already had everything. So sometimes when you talk about these things, some people get triggered, you know. There are some people who think it's very personal and what, oh, they think they are gods, they think they are the best, they done that and this, and you see people going in circles, very triggered. A chosen one, there's nobody who triggers people like a chosen one. You're going to trigger the hell out of people. And you're not even trying. You will trigger people and you're not even trying, you know. So that's a chosen one for you. Okay. So you guys, when you are intending, you have a plan. When you are intending and you have a plan to meet these people, you have something, hidden agenda, something behind the scenes that you're trying to, let's say, discuss with them or whatever. You have to understand. They already know. They have already heard everything. They have already heard everything you didn't say. So it's very scary. You might even think they are freaks. That is when you are going to see those people. They are going to run very far away from you. They can't believe it. How come they heard everything? How come it's like they're even talking about the things that I was about to say? They have already heard everything. Don't waste your time. Just come clean. Say what it is you want to say. Okay? And they will respectfully respond. They're not like they're not like arrogant people. Chosen people, they're not about the ego. They'll respond to you. They will treat you with respect and everything. But when the moment they discover that you're up to no good, they're on their way. They are on their way. You didn't see this coming. You'll be surprised. Okay? So that's a chosen one for you. So let us know what you think about the video. You guys know I do love and appreciate your support. Please book a session if you want to. You may donate or support my channel if you want to. Everything you need, you will find it in the description below. And until then, I will see you guys in my next one. There's almost signing out. Much love and blessings. Peace.